Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of Let's Play Ratchet and Clank. And I know it's been a while. Been a month, actually, according to the video uploader that I did get a look at yesterday while I was catching up. Now, I know it's a little bit late, but in honor of the recent holidays, both Christmas and New Year's, I'd like to give you guys kind of a little bit of an update. Start off with this. If you guys couldn't tell, I am sick. I'll get into that more later, but I figured might as well explain it now because I'm pretty sure my voice is going to sound a little stuffy on recording. Well, it does in real life too, but alright, so got out for school the weekend, kind of before Christmas. Did a lot of shopping over that weekend. Saw The Hobbit. It was actually pretty good. I'm not sure if they're making that into 3 movies or whatnot, but it obviously, the movie left some unanswered things for a possible sequel or threequel. I'm not entirely sure what they're doing with that. And then I celebrated Christmas, and it was a really, really awesome Christmas. Video game wise, which I'm guessing is the stuff you guys would care to hear about most, I got a new PlayStation 3. I did, like, before this, previously, actually have another PlayStation 3. It was the fat model. And what happened was, it just didn't have enough space anymore for me because it's pretty much the launch model, and I think it's either 40 gigabytes or 80, either of which is very much, and especially with a game like Fallout, where if you want to save, like, those files are taking up a ton of space. I just figured, yeah, why not just ask for it, and my mom didn't really trust that I was going to be able to take apart our old one and, like, replace the hard drive, nor did I. And so I got the very, like, newest model. The Super Slim, I think, is what they're calling it now. It's 500 gigs. I should probably never run out of space. Along with that, I got a PlayStation Plus membership for 3 months from my mom as well. My mom and dad, I guess. And Xbox Live membership for 12 months, which I had asked for. I've been kind of waiting it out the past month or so just to ask for it for Christmas so I don't have to buy it. And I hadn't really been getting time to play Xbox anyways, so, you know, might as well wait. And so I got that. Game-wise, my brother got me the Jak and Daxter collection, which I'm really happy about. I didn't end up including it on my Christmas list this year because I figured with adding the PlayStation to my list, I'd kind of cut a lot of other stuff out.
Ladies and gentlemen, give a big hand for Ratchet and Clank. They'll take home a rare first edition Quark video comic. And here to present the grand prize, the incredible, incomparable, talented Courtney Gears.
If we play this right, she'll lead us right to Dr. Nefarious. Better let me do the talking. It is an honor for you to meet me. I mean, to meet you, Miss Gears. Hi. Hi.
My. You're even more gorgeous in person than you are on the holo, Agent Clank. I've got a few secrets of my own that might need your special investigation.
Yes, I will report your concerns to the proper authorities.
Oh, Agent Clank, you always know exactly what to say to a woman. You know, I'd do anything to play a part in one of your Hollow films.
That could be arranged, Miss Gears, if you are willing to provide information on the whereabouts of Dr. Nefarious.
Dr. Nefarious? You have been busy, haven't you? You just get me that part, and I'll tell you anything you want to know.
Excellent. Meet me
All
at
right.
Hollow Star Studios.
Got Courtney to talk to us there. So I got the Jack and Daxter collection. Excuse me, I figured I'd break out in coughing. So that was an awesome surprise. I didn't think I was gonna get that, and my brother's pretty awesome for picking that out for me. I'm missing something. Oh, my friend from school, she got me Little Big Planet. And my brother and I played that yesterday, and it was such a blast, such a blast. I think, I've had a change of heart when it comes to Sackboy, even after all the PlayStation All-Stars kind of feelings.
Jeeves, activate the cloaking device.
With pleasure, sir. Now you see us. Now you... Oh, crud.
Cut! That's it! You've disgraced my set for the last time, kid. Take up basket weaving. You're fired! Get me the monkey.
I'll see you at the trailer, Clank.
Agent Clank, meet your new sidekick. All right, forget the chase scene and go right to the grand finale. You did read the script I sent you. First, you narrowly survive a series of death-defying stunts, yada yada. You defeat the Terror of Talos, yada yada yada. Finally, you rescue the Baroness, played by the lovely Miss Courtney Gears.
Okay.
And action!
Now this part's
Right,
pretty cool. I couldn't hear the guy talking while I was recording this because I didn't have my TV up loud enough.
Action!
This is a post commentary because I wanted to kind of focus in what I was saying on updates about the holidays, and I know I get kind of off track when I'm just talking and playing, which is like part of what I do, but I just kind of wanted to make this a focused video. So I played Little Big Planet yesterday with my brother, and it was a lot of fun. It was really fresh. That's what I'd say to describe it. And what I mean by that is, like, it's so different than anything that I've played lately. Even games like this, it's like creative. Like, of course it's creative. I'm sure you guys have seen the commercials, but it's a lot of platforming kind of stuff, which I'm not very good at, which actually adds pretty big, like, challenge kind of element to it. Because you wouldn't think it'd be challenging if you're not having to fight anyone. But you've got to avoid, like, all these obstacles and stuff. And it really is cool. It's a cool game. I would recommend it to anyone. And they've got, like, a ton of online stuff, too. Which I haven't even begun to explore kind of yet. Because I just started playing yesterday, but I'd be very interested. I'll be very interested to, like, find more of that stuff out, because I'm pretty sure you can build your own level and stuff like that, which I may or may not do, but it'd be fun to explore, like, other people's. As well as when you play Signed online, they have, like, a leaderboard that you can kind of look at and feel bad about yourself. Namely because if you're me, then you don't get very high on the leaderboard for the amount of points per level you're scoring. But it's still pretty cool to see improvement, at least. Alright.
me some emotion.
That was a pretty long rant. So after the day after Christmas, my family and I headed up to the mountains to go on a ski trip. We go on a lot of them, especially during the winter because there's going to be a lot of snow. I had some problems figuring out how to get the guys in the tunnel here, but as you can see, I figured it out. I figured it out! And I had fun for the first 2 days. I skied and it was great. I played a lot of Uncharted 3. I've been wanting to play it for a pretty long time now, and finally just got the opportunity and the time and to just go ahead and play it, and I beat it in a few days.
I love it. Okay, this is it, people. The grand finale.
Oh yeah.
Giant Clank versus the Terror of Talos.
Big
Let's
Clank
do this up,
boss
kid.
fight going down right here. Okay. So I did that the first 2 days, or first 3 days probably. I played, because I finished it the last day, but on the third day I started feeling my throat started hurting, and I'm like, oh no, because if you guys have watched any of my other Let's Play, pretty early on in this Let's Play, I got sick, and like my throat was hurting, and kept me from recording for a while. I'm like, not this again. And so basically I thought that's what it was going to be in my throat, or maybe like if I drink enough water, then I'll just be able to head out the next day. So I take NyQuil and I go to bed. I'm like, okay. And the next day we like go out to breakfast. I'm like, I'm just gonna stay home today, play some Uncharted, hopefully feel better so I can go out. But that night was just terrible. I started throwing up. I'm like, man, this isn't just my throat thing anymore. And so I'm like, uh-oh. Cause I haven't been like sick in a while. My throat has had problems like earlier in this Let's Play. But other than that, like I haven't gotten a flu or anything, and so I went through that whole day and I barely drank anything and I barely ate anything, and basically that whole night I could barely sleep, and I woke up the next morning. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna go out skiing right now. Take another day off, try to sleep it off. Hopefully maybe I'll be better for tomorrow. And my mom stayed home with me, and again I barely ate and barely drank anything because it just made me so nauseous. And that night, oh, that was the worst night that I've like ever had. I was so nauseous, and I just kept getting up and kept getting up. And that next morning, I'm like, okay, I need to figure out if they have urgent care or something here. And so it was New Year's Day, so that's like a holiday for most places. And so we ended up going to the hospital. We went pretty early, so people weren't really in there yet, because Mammoth, the place where I go, is kind of a ski town. And the ski hill doesn't open until 8. We were there about 8:30, so people hadn't like broken their limbs yet from skiing or snowboarding. And so I ended up having to be hooked up to like an IV thing because I just didn't eat and drink enough. And I felt so bad, and they gave me nausea medicine. And that was the first time I remember, like, apparently I had one when I was a baby. I had to get the IVs. My mom told me. But that was the first time that I remembered getting it, and just, man, I felt like I was super sick, like flying the IVs in me, like on a medical show or something that you see. And I'll never do that again. Need to eat and... I'll shut up for a second.
All in a day's work.
Cut! Printed! That's a wrap, people! Pure box office raritanium Clank. Even the critics are gonna love it.
You have no idea what a thrill it is to be rescued by a big hunk of titanium alloy like yourself.
Perhaps now you will tell me what Dr. Nefarious is planning.
I have a better idea. Why don't you ask him yourself?
What is it?
I have a present for you, Snicky Wookums.
I told you to stop calling me that! Just bring me Agent Clank!
Of course, darling.
Where am I? Is someone there? I seem to...
Agent Clank, it is an honor to finally make your acquaintance. I have been following your exploits ever since your first mission, when you defeated the mind-stealing snot beasts from Dimension X.
I believe there has been a misunderstanding. Secret Agent Clank is merely a fictional character I play on the horror video.
Lies! Squishy lies!
Oh, Len, I can't. It's not right. You're my cousin's uncle's son.
Lies! You are a hero to robots across the galaxy, and yet you deny your own destiny. You choose to bow and scrape before the squishes. Where is your pride in who you are, Agent Clank?
Organic life forms have as much right to inhabit this galaxy as we do. I see no reason to exclude
And
them.
I will give you a reason. Join me, and together we will rule an entire galaxy of robots. Or refuse, remain a traitor to your own kind, and follow your beloved squishies into the black hole of oblivion!
We got a meanwhile back at Clank's trailer. Ended up feeling a little bit better. Made my way home a couple days later. I'm back home now.
Clank should have been back by now. What could be taking him so long?
And now I feel well enough to record, but I think that's all we're gonna do for this episode. See you next time for another part of Let's Play Ratchet and Clank, and thank you for watching.